Welcome to the Daily Influence, where our mission is to deliver a daily dose of positive influence that can uplift you personally or be shared within your sphere of influence. While not every episode may directly apply to your unique circumstances, we strive to provide insights and inspiration relevant to most people's daily, weekly, and monthly lives. Whether you are tuning in during the morning, noon, or night, the Daily Influence is here for you. Listen, share, and embrace the power of influence in your life. Hey everybody, Brian Smith here with the I Am Team series and the Daily Influence. Today I am going to revisit, one of the beliefs that I have, and I'm going to try to contextualize it a little more because we're in the holiday season. And I've been talking about things over the last couple weeks that are pretty deep: diversity, equity, inclusion, equality, self-education, intellectual laziness. There's a culmination in all of these topics. There is one thing that contributes to its success or to its failure, and that's the lack of or the understanding of that I am we. I'm an influence. I was born an influence. I was influencing before I was born. When my parents found out that we, you, I, all of us, when they found out that we were going to be born, we were already influencing. We were influencing that area of influence. Whatever it was, doesn't matter. But we were already an influence. And that is the foundation of why I say I am we. I am a culmination of all of the influences in my life. It doesn't all define me. All of the people who have influenced me don't define who I am today, but they contribute in some way. In their time, in their area of influence in my life, they did something. They influenced me at that time. They added a piece, a brick, a piece of sand. It doesn't matter. I am we. I am the culmination of all of that interaction, and so are you. Some of us don't like to hear that. Some of us like to think that, I am who I am because I put so much effort into it. I'm so smart, or I'm so important, or I'm so successful because of my hard work. And you are. It's true. You are successful for those things. But people helped you. People taught you how to study. People taught you how to focus. People challenged you. You made mistakes that taught you lessons. Those mistakes included other people, other situations, other areas of influence. Everything that happened along the way contributed to where you're at today. Everything that happens in the future comes from where you've been. You are in this moment because of that path. You are we. And because of that, we should have a new appreciation for these topics that I've been discussing over the past couple of weeks: diversity, equity, inclusion, equality. We are diverse because of the areas of influence we've come from. Because we included ourselves, we were inclusive, we engaged, or we didn't engage. Only you know if you had a lesson in your life from a lack of engagement or from over-engagement. From making decisions out of context, from doing things, even if you self-justified it. I would argue you probably recognized at some point, even through self-justification, that you were wrong, that you contributed to whatever it is you were justifying. You contributed to that act, that influence. So I am we. We are made up of all of this, all of these influences. And it's why we have this mission: find, be, build your influence. Our goal in our work is to share with you this path of understanding that your influence is your biggest responsibility. Everything you do influences. It influences yourself, which influences others. It's a huge responsibility. It can be overwhelming when we think about it on its own. But when we think about our influence in this dance of life, in these areas of influences we each find ourselves, what can we do with that? How can we slow down and participate better, be more inclusive? How can we engage with those around us? How can we support those who we can't see or touch, but still be a positive influence for them within our areas of influence? Not every person has the same amount to give. Not every person needs the same amount of support. Balancing that and understanding that and accepting it, because it's not equal. But we give to others. We create equity between us. And when they accept it graciously and they participate in their own betterment, they build equity in that also. They build equity in the giving. They build equity in themselves, and they build equity in the results, which will influence them going forward and add to their area of influence, whatever that might be for them in the future. I am we. We are in this together. This thing called life, this journey that we're all on, we're in it together. The world's a small place. Influences come at us from every direction. We are immune to the gaps. It's always there. It's always on. Even when we try to separate ourselves, it's always somewhere nowadays. Slow down, listen to earn, participate in your area of influence. Help others, help yourself. Be your best self so that when others say, I am we, you will be a positive part of their we. That's my goal. I hope you have a great day. Thank you for joining us with the Daily Influence. We'll talk to you again soon.